to another edition of Arizona Living. So what's up with the bugs in Arizona? Stay tuned. In a previous video on FAQs of Arizona, I'll link it above, I covered this a little bit. I didn't get into in depth. So that's what this video is about. I'm going to tell you what the exact situation is with bugs in the state of Arizona. When I lived in Avondale, which is in the West Valley, okay, we had a ton of crickets and roaches and a few scorpions here and there, not too many, and black widows in the backyard. Now, as I mentioned in that previous video, I believe one of our dogs died. One day the dog was and it was a young dog. We had, at the time, just to preface, this is before I actually moved in with my girlfriend, now wife. So back then by the grill, I knew there were black widows there, but it wasn't my house. It wasn't my responsibility. So I didn't do nothing about it. So the one dog, her name was Callie, she was very curious, and one day she was just dead in her crate out of nowhere. Now, was it a black widow? We'll never know. But there were definitely black widows by the grill, and you could tell by the type of spider webs. They're very distinctive spider webs. And if you go out at night and use this type of flashlight, it's a purple flashlight, you can see scorpions and you can also see black widows. And then you would just squish them, with a fly swatter. They squish really easy. In addition, you could also use this if you happen to find any scorpions. Also in Avondale, right by the grill, that's where I saw the Palo Verde beetle. I'd never heard of it, I had never seen it before, but let me tell you, it was the size of a Coca-Cola can. This bug was humongous, and luckily it was dead. I had to pick it up to throw it away, but it was huge. And I'm told that these bugs can actually fly. They don't fly all that well, but they can fly, and that's scary because how big this thing was. So after our dog died, we reached out to a pest control company. I'm not going to mention names. We asked them to come, and frankly, they didn't even come the same day we asked them to come, that they had agreed to. And then we asked them to put us on a regular schedule to come every other month. That was too much work for them. I don't know how they make money. So we tried then another company, and eventually we came across a company called Nature Zone that worked out well for us. And so the way that works is every other month they come over to our house and they spray. We particularly like them to spray inside of the garage, but other than the garage, they don't actually spray inside the house. And then they focus their attention on outside the house so that the insects don't initially come in. So we've been using that service. It's $75, like I said, every other month. For me, it's well worth it because my daughter and my wife are petrified of bugs, and I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to have to be a part-time exterminator. So in terms of scorpions though, my brother-in-law doesn't have a contract. He does it his own. He does DIY extermination, but he gets scorpions in the house. Now, if a scorpion stings you, are you going to die? Probably not. But who the heck wants scorpions in your house, So me, I'm a cheapskate, but I'm still willing to fork over the $75 every other month. If you're concerned about scorpions, know this. If you don't have crickets, you're not gonna have scorpions because scorpions eat crickets. If you're not sure if you have crickets, you're already living in Arizona, a good way to know other than hearing them is open up one of your electrical slots, say in your living room, and behind the plate, the electrical plate, you'll see a whole bunch of cricket poop. I'm telling you, these crickets, they like to poop in the electrical slots. I'm not even kidding. That's where they go. So if you see poop there, chances are you got crickets, and you're gonna wanna take care of that before the scorpions come. So unlike Florida, or New York for that matter, there's not a whole lot of mosquitoes here. There's some, but it's not like you're gonna be constantly, swiping yourself all year long. In addition to that, termites. Termites are a real issue here. My mom lives in Mesa, and she has a contract out there with Terminex because her house was like infested with termites. And I've heard other people say the same thing. In conclusion, bugs in Arizona, is that a deterrent for you to relocate here? I would say no. It's not that big of a deal. Do I see scorpions often? No, rarely. And do I think a black widow killed our dog? Yes, I do. But that aside, if you live in a house and you have a pest control contract, you're gonna be just fine. Are there bed bugs here? Yes, there are bed bugs here. But, you know, they're everywhere, throughout the whole nation, really. So, again, you'd have to get professional service to take care of that for you. So this concludes another edition of Arizona Living. If you're not already subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Be sure to comment below and let us know your take on bugs in Arizona. Till next time.